This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Las Vegas, home to the UNLV Rebels. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the UNLV Rebels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. The Rebels will kick it away to start us off. Coming out with it, it's Prentice. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Baylor Bears offense will go on the attack first. And guys, any discussion about this offense has to start and end with the guy behind center.
Yeah, I mean, the quarterback, he gets the ball on every play. He's got to be the leader. He's got to be able to throw the football. So many times you see, Jesse, where they can run it as well, but he's the captain usually on most teams. It starts and ends with him.
Yeah, and David, the thing you love about this guy, too, is he's such a good distributor and facilitator with the football. He knows this offense like the back of his hand, and he's able to take advantage of all the different weapons they have surrounding him.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. It's Robertson. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a crease. It's Washington.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down. The Bears are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Wilson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Snap it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. So UNLV's offense will go to work for the first time today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through, and all week long they've been stressing, tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Looking downfield, it's Calandria. Got his man on.
Come on.
He'll get a fresh shutdown, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up in the 28.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And tackled there by the defense.
It's such a good sign for your offense when your quarterback is this dialed in early in the game, right? On the RPO, wanted to throw it, nobody open, so he takes off running it himself and gets a big gainer. If I'm the coordinator and play caller, I'm finding more ways to get this guy running the football and keep this defense on their heels.
He didn't get it, not only... He lost yardage. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll try to field the punt to see if he can give his offense better field position. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a smart. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Cameron. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. Back to throw, it's Robertson. On the run, still looking. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously so he's outside the tackle box as he moved and throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Bears will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Dropping back, it's Calandria. He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it along the sideline. He's loose. Touchdown, Rebels! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And these offenses, man, they've been struggling, and you've been waiting. Who's going to make the big play? They finally break through. They make the big explosive play, and maybe this is what they needed to get this offense rolling.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Kentucky needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Lexington behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Ole Miss. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. And after making the interception, a terrific return to put his offense in great field position at the 42. Rebels offense is back on the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. Now on first down from the 30. Looking downfield on first down. Hauls it in. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Rebels have taken it inside the 20. He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Here's the pressure. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They got to get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. And this is not what they expect in terms of performance from their quarterback. They just haven't found any rhythm whatsoever in the passing game. It has cost them on the scoreboard. They'll have to come from behind, and they'd love to get something going here. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Robertson. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments.
Lets it fly. And that one's in.
Motherfucker, dude.
The change. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage,
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Bears! And they turn it into a defensive score.
how about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air, it's Calandria. It's complete to the left. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Rebels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Zings it complete to the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. All out of space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone and understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And the Rebels back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it on the move. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be 1st and goal. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Rebels line it up with a 1st and goal. DB's right up on the receivers. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Rebels. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Looking for a man. It's Robertson. Going up top. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the...
Going for the big play.
Oh, my God.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Gums. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And the Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. Right on the money. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one 1 remaining in the half.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Bring in the heat. Buys a little extra time. Headed to the end zone. Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Splits the uprights. Good. And that will extend their lead even further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas.
We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that.
Oh, he's got some space. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Rebels are facing 3rd and inches. He'll pull it on the read. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Kick is in the air. Makes the catch at the 35. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Gonna run it. It's Washington. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on 1st down, 1st and 10. To the air, it's Robertson. He lets one fly deep. It's a big stride inside the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He wants to change this route. Back to pass. Looking to the end zone.
Catch the fucking ball.
He was trying to find his man for 6. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Brought down at the 8-yard line as he took that interception back inside the 10 to set up this offense. We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Gums. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
On, close to the marker, it's Reynolds. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. And the Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
And he's wrestled to the ground.
And I love this because you got 2nd and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get 3rd and manageable. Nice job getting a run, not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the 1st down. Now you're set up for big success on 3rd down.
And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short. The Rebels decide to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. He only needs a...
My fucking finger slipped off.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Give to the single back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football. And I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down.
Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They just keep firing. Going over the top. He makes a grab. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB designed run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front. Guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
And he will score! Touchdown, Baylor!
And the defense has to be able to do a better job on the back end, tackling this receiver and keeping him out of the end zone.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Pressure coming. And the pass is incomplete. It's the final play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and UNLV has the edge. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. And the Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Nestles it in at the 35. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll start this drive at their own 48. To throw, it's Robertson. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Finds his tight end. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Touchdown, Bears! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Extra point here will give them the lead. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time. But when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Finds the tight end. It's a fumble. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. To the air, it's Calandria. Quickly complete. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. And they get him down.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen him had a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. The Rebels are on the move. Rides the back and leaves it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Here comes the heat. Grab near the marker. It's Gumps. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it in. It's Reynolds. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Oh, my God.
First on fourth down is still on his feet. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. And, guys, a perfect opportunity here to take the lead late. They'll run it on first and goal. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Tries again to get it in. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
And he makes the grab for the deuce. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And the Bears in a good spot here with second and short. Here's a quick throw out to the left. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
On the run, fires downfield. Got his man. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds. The Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Slithers into space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
And this is the chance for this offense. A first and goal, fourth quarter, trying to tie the game up. He's going for the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Baylor!
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Rebels offense is back on the field. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking for a man. It's Calandria. He's going to take off. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left. The Rebels need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Dances away to buy time. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Going deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Decisions, decisions, decisions. If you're the quarterback right now, that's the most important thing. You cannot put the football in harm's way. Tie football game late, but with these timeouts in your back pocket, you've got an opportunity to drive the field and win this thing. You just cannot throw the ball to the other team.
Buying some time. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Touchdown Bears! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
baylr, number 1 in the end zone.
When you dream of these scenarios, you never think the touchdown comes with 28 seconds left. It's always 3, 2, 1, horn, gun, ball game, and they got it done.
And that is heartbreaking for the defense as well, guys. They needed one stop. One big stop at a critical juncture of the game, and I know for them moving forward, that's a play they're not going to soon forget.
No, in ways I could have executed a little bit better, but the offense ain't feeling that way. They're feeling really good about putting that drive together when it mattered most and getting the ball in the end zone.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.